to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So TCU's offense comes onto the field first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the...
He's taking the shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle, it's Warren. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls it in, it's small. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Warren. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball...
Makes the grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback keeps it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Using his legs, it's Warren. Oh, better look out! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Duggar. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off play action. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Ezukama. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
There he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ezukama. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the set. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to surge it in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board here.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to throw. It's Duggar. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
You know, very rarely in matchups do we talk about special teams. It's always offense and defense focused. But how about this punt return? It sets up the offense for great field position with the big dynamic punt return.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40, the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. A 1st down run on the doorstep.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Might be looking to run. Headed to the end zone.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to pound their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got it in the middle. It's small. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ezukama. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Warren. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Duggar. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Trying to escape and get it himself. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept them from being backed up even further. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a crease. It's Warren. Makes his man miss. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for a loss. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Brings into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Bearcats are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown, TCU! And they turn it into a defensive score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that could turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Yeah, and he decides to keep it and makes the right decision. Great job. Keeps the football, picks up a huge chunk of yards. Nice play by the quarterback. Great decision.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the mark. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Osborne. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly Except catch the football. Second down coming. Play number 10 on this series. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's small. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Palmer. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, this one